Hi traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast together with some trades updates which are currently running and been closed recently, so you can have an idea also what I do and what we do together in the live trading room. So first, GBP Swiss franc. It's been a while when this trade is running, and we stuck for a while here in this whole range. But you see how patience is important in trading right now. Two targets were hit. Now we have only bonus lot locked and. It's still going in our way. Idea of this trade was very easy. Weekly created for us short 1 to 3, and we expect for price to reach at least this zone, and we are already around this zone, but of course we try to aim the bottom. So as you can see, price is pushing in our way right now. And we had this range here on the daily chart, and after this range we had our setup on the 4-hour chart. This was taken exactly there. This is the lowest point which we can expect, and as you can see, here was our entry. Stop loss was above this trend line here, and after really struggling for a while, price finally decided to go in our way. And like I said, 4-hour chart stop loss is here, so it's right now around 100 pips locked. Again, two targets were hit, so this is bonus slot. So now what we can expect on this pair, our price will still, continue with the momentum. Maybe we'll get smaller retracements and then continuation, or we'll get bigger retracement on the daily chart. Yeah, so if this happens, we will be stopped out on this position, but we can still try to look for another trades after this retracement to the daily 36 EMA, after having this daily short 1 to 3, so we can try to re-enter. Okay, so this is trade which is running, and also this is pair for watch list because there is momentum. So after retracement we can look to sell. Right now lower time frames are a little bit too late to do anything else here. DAX is pushing finally up because I took this trade combinations with the daily long 1 to 3. As you can see, here was our entry. That first target was hit. This is the second target. Okay, so we are still in some profits. On the daily chart, we had this deeper retracement here, which was also our retracement to the weekly 12 EMA, as you can see here. So this was like a textbook example. We have trendline breakout, and after trendline breakout we had this 4-hour chart, long 1 to 3 entry, stop loss. Now of course we have again patience here because price, you see, went up, retrace, play around. Now it's pushing up. It was still okay for me to wait for price to move up because we still have this trend line on the 4-hour chart, and price, you see, like to retest and make reactions. So this might cause that price will move up. Also daily chart, we are still above the 36 EMA, so everything for me here is still pointing to go long. So I didn't manage my stop loss yet, but if I see that price continue to push, then I will manage, or I will cut, or to the break even, depends how price decide to move. Then it will be winning trade. Right now it's a small losing trade, but like I said, the first target was hit. And again, if you are interested to trade this, no swings right now. It will be like a day trading scenarios. Price is pointing up. We have this trend line which is trying to, now price is trying to break this, as you can see. So if we have clear situation that price stays above, will be higher, yes, then you can look for possible long scenarios on DAX here, and aim previous stops, which is where is our second target. And then if price of course breaks, it will create new historical highs. GBPUSD. This trade was closed today. I didn't have time to manage this because when I wake up, it hit my stop loss, but it was winning trade. We had first target hit, second target hit, and bonus lot was here. I I'll leave the stop loss here just in case of about the weekend, etc. But as you can see, market opened and kick us out, and this was bounce trade. So this is a different situation, different strategy, resistance, and we have this. We also had this trend line where right now price reacted, but we said that we want to trade in this area, in this range. So target was here and even a little bit lower down here with the multiple touches, because this whole zone was the support. So that's why I didn't want to trail stop loss too fast. This was a trade, as you can see, directly on the resistance. Entry was very close to the resistance. Here stop loss was above. We have to wait a little bit, and then price moved our way. Target was here, yes, but as you can see, we had also reasons to look for price to react here, because there is support, there is a trend line. So as you can see, price decided to react, and there was basically another way, another option to jump into long bounce entries. Yeah? So you can see here was entry on the 1 hour chart, and as you can see, whenever price dropped, it stopped on our levels, and there was entry, stop loss. So there was opportunity to hedge this position, and then also entry, stop loss around 70 pips. Two targets would be hit right now, and you have still bonus lot running. So this was the case. And now for GBPUSD, I can only say that if price reach again this zone, okay, we can look for short bounce entries. Okay, if price decide to go down, then I need to see what will happen, etc. Okay, so this is not so clear pair, but this is just to show you some recent trades. Exactly the same will be GBPN. There was a bounce trade, there was resistance, there was trend line on the lower time frame is more visible, so I will draw it on the 4-hour chart. And price was, you see, bouncing also on the 36 CMA. So idea of this trade was, of course, bounce trade, and we took two trades. Here is just, I want to show you one. I think it was live in the live room. We took this, I think, or the previous one. Anyway, the first one was here. We took this bounce trade. Two targets were hit, and then we were stopped out here. And in this case, we were lucky because price broke the resistance. Okay, in this case, entry was here, stop loss was here, and they closed two targets on the resistance. So basically, I didn't split this to target 1, target 2. I split this, but I didn't close them like 1 to 1 and 2 to 1 like I usually do. Basically, I closed two targets around 2 to 1. It's like 1.5 to 1 here. And then after breakouts, we had bonus slot, which was closed here, as you can see. After this, we were stopped out after this spike. Price didn't continue. So it was also good trade. Exactly the same we aim here. We aim for a situation that price will break this and push up. Didn't happen. We had another opportunity to look for bounces. Again, price didn't break this. And the last time it broke. Okay, so this was bounce trade. It's different style. It's more aggressive. You need to have a little bit more experience to do this. And about the GBP yen right now, if we are interested to take any trades here, we will see that price is pointing up, it's pushing up. We have this resistance right now, close. Price is retesting this, or is here. It's still pushing up, so basically I will be interested to go long, but for me, problem is that we don't have good looking long 1 to 3s right now. I mean, in the classic way, so only bounce trading. If of course price again, if we see again that price is reaching this trend line and is rejecting this with the spikes, we can still look for buy, bounce entries and target previous stops with the resistance. Okay, right now price is making for our chart long 1 to 3, but for me it's a little bit too steep. We have summertime, so I'm not interested right now to do this. Only day trading scalpers, if you get any 1 to 3s, you can look for buy scenarios here. Okay, so now let's go to forecast, to possible watch list. Euro dollar. What we have is still pointing up. we are on the we are very close to the resistance. Basically, we are around the resistance, as you can see, this whole zone. The next area of the resistance for me is higher here. Yeah, so we still have room to go. Definitely on this pair right now. Every single retracement is opportunity to go long, and right now we wait for bigger retracements back to the 36 EMA. Ideally, this is one trend line, but it's a little far away right now. So the next the good line for me is this right now with the three touches. So basically, this retracement long scenarios, definitely. If price, of course, breaks this, then we have a new line with the 36 EMA, but it's too early to say that. So this is for the swing traders. For day traders, as you can see, price is right now holding the 36 EMA. So if we still be here and then price breaks this, we can still look for buy scenarios, target previous stops, and then the next levels. But we can also try to take trades more aggressively, short scenarios to trade in the retracement to target that. Best way will be to wait for 4-hour chart confirmation. So at least, EMA crossovers on the 4-hour chart, then after retracement, look to sells. If you want to be more aggressive, it's a little bit too early yet to do it. At least I would wait for breakout of this support, small support, and if price is below, clearly look for short. Right now it's too early. Let's wait for price to make some moves first. Next pair is GBP USD, very similar because it's also pointing up, reached resistance, as you can see here, has reached this resistance zone. Next area is let me maybe go back a little bit. So we have situation. See, this is very strong zone. Next one on the weekly chart for me. Next one is here, so it's higher. Here we have something smaller, which is more for a daily chart, but we can leave it as it is here. And same as euro dollar. We need to see retracements to look for possible long scenarios. Daily chart also here. We want to see. I was hoping to get retracement to look for buys. To this trend line here. Yes, if whenever this happened here, I hope to get this, so look for buy, but price just bounced on the 36, didn't make any setups. Now ideally I really wait for this retracement 36 trend line, and then I will be looking to buy. Okay, ideally this trend line, because it's more powerful. However, previously price reacted on the 36, but the retracements were so funny that there was not enough room to take those entries based on the classic approach. Okay, so that's why I need to see a little bit deeper to take this in the classic way, or also bounce trade, because there is a reason to do it. And more aggressively, we can look for sells. 36 and the trend line are our targets. Right now, as you can see on the 4-hour chart, we have already this confirmation because price, you see, broke 36. We have the short 1 to 3 new lower lows, lower highs. It's pointing down. 4-hour chart was there was opportunity to jump in, and for on Friday, I think so, 65 pips stop loss. Target should be more or less okay. So this was trade against the main direction. Right now we can still do exactly the same by looking for selling opportunities after retracements, but I would mainly treat this as a day trading scalping. But if you like, 1-hour chart here will be okay to look for sells. Entry, stop loss, and our target will be daily 36 EMA with the trend line. Or if it's too aggressive for you, wait for the retracements and then still buy. Euro yen very strongly pointing up. A weekly chart, as you can see, after a period of really bad looking chart, finally price started to push up resistances on the previous stops on the weekly chart. So this is our goal. And now we are around the small resistance from the daily chart. If you see price just stopped here around this zone. So of course here is again quite obvious what we want to do. We want to see retracements back to the 36, back to the trend line. We are interested to go long. Right now only late entries to look for sells after retracements back to the 36 CMA, back to our profit zone here, trend line. Okay, so after retracement, scalping, day trading, take the longs, target previous top. If price, of course, still continue, then wait for the retracement, still trade with the main direction. But again, 5-minute, 1-minute entries or Renko lower settings, just to grab some pips. And first sign of possible bigger retracements again on the 4-hour chart. So whenever price starts to break the line, starts to retrace lower lows, lower highs on the 4-hour chart, this will be for me signal to look for possible trades against the main direction and target this trend line. Then if we look for the 1-hour chart, also here, if you are interested for the day trading scalping, you see double top right now. So it says now price is reacting. So this will be aggressive. But day trading scalping, of course, target this. This is what we can get. Okay. Long scenarios. Don't look for any short scenarios here because this is our trend line from the higher time frames. So again, wait for that and longs. After this, short. Okay, so this is what we have here on the euro yen. I'm more interested to sell it in the retracements or buy it here, not late entries like that. And USDCAD is interesting because on the monthly we are on the profit zone, which is of course 36 CMA. It looks like a big monthly long 1 to 3. Also on the weekly chart, price stopped, and we have nice trend line here because if we pay attention for that. We have this line here. Okay, we can draw it here or from the bottom, as you can see. We have this, and even if we a little bit change the angle, as far as I remember, if we draw it like that, we take the extension, we'll see that you see two lines are stopping here, are pointing in the same zone. And what is interesting also, weekly chart stopped here. As you can see, we have this. We have this reaction, and right now price stopped and is staying here. So what this tells us that maybe we'll get bounce retracement back to the 36. Then of course we will see if price will continue. We'll make weekly short 1 to 3 to retest this again, or maybe breaks and continue to down. We don't know, but at least the good thing is that we have a good target because this is the 36 together with this resistance area. And daily chart, you see it's making double bottom. So the first option is to wait for the daily candle to close and place the entry and put the stop loss here. So this is the one thing if you want to take bounce trade. Of course, you need to measure if the target is good enough. If of course we see this 4-hour chart give us already set up, so it's too late. A very aggressive opportunity was here, stop loss below. Now what we are looking, if you want to take better price in terms of the long in terms of the bounce entries, we need to see at least some retracement on the 4-hour chart. Okay, ideally retracement, and then if we have 4-hour chart long 1 to 3, we can take this entry and aggressively place stop loss below this point. Conservative way, place the stop loss below. Target should be more than enough on the 4-hour chart. So this is one thing. Second thing is to wait for retracements on the 1-hour chart to get a little bit better price. Also on the 1-hour chart, we have already this long entry as a bounce, yes, entry, but again in this case stop loss I would place below or even below this this line. Now we wait for the retracement. Long scenarios, again aggressive stop loss below the line, conservative stop loss below the right. But this is bounce trading. This is something different. This is not classic way. In terms of the classic way, if we want to trade this pair in the classic way, we have to wait for retracement back to the 36. Short scenarios still target previous bottoms with the trend line. If price breaks, we do this. Okay, we will get the new we will get breakout and continuation. Sorry. I'm showing you more aggressive in case if price wants to do, because we don't know what price will do, guys. Okay, we never know. So we have to understand what can happen. Yeah, so that's why we do top-down approach. That's why we start from the weekly chart, going to the daily chart to understand what might happen, but it doesn't mean that it will happen. I tell you about the bounce here to take the long. Target is here, but price can go to the 36, will bounce, will create another short daily 1 to 3, will push down and break it, or will play around here in this zone, and then we'll, for example, make this, or we'll make that. We don't know, but at least if there is the reason, if we get good money management rules, etc., we can always combine different strategies in different approach. Okay, a conservative way, you can also look for what we have: daily trendline breakout, so you don't have to take the bounces which are aggressive. You can wait for daily trendline breakout, and after the daily trendline breakout, you look for buys to target this resistance with the 1 to 3s. I also forgot about the gold, so let's go to gold because there is also one position running, and we took it during the live trading room. We are able to do it because not often we can take exactly trades while we have live trading room. Why? Because no market. We have only 1 hour, 30 minutes live room, so it's difficult to catch some trades, but we can prepare the charts like always. So weekly chart on the gold is still pointing up. This was also bounce trade. It doesn't seem that it wants to go in our way right now, but it's a break-even trade right now. It's a break-even trade, so no hard down for our account. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. The idea was to take long bounce entries after rejection of this trend line. We took it. We had live room and price was here. Yeah, so we saw that price, make the spikes. We take the long, place stop loss here. First target was hit, I think here. Second target is here. And now we wait. Yes, I trail stop loss already, so it's locked. Yeah, so basically, I don't remember what was the stop loss. I think 500 points. I think so. So first target 500. So yeah, so we have like 500 on plus and 2 positions on minus 250. So as you can see, this is break even. Of course, commissions swap, then we will pay for only for that, but basically it's not much. So yeah, and I still wait because this daily trend line is still holding, so we can have another retest of the line, and maybe price will go up. We also said that this was very aggressive long bounce entry because price already retested this triple time, so it could also make like just the retrace, break, and make it deeper retracement. But the bounce, it's good because with the small move you can achieve some targets. Yeah, so it's still if we catch good trade, we can still manage this trade to not have losing trade. So this was also bounce trade, and now we wait. If price bounce again, of course, target is here, so our second target will be hit. Right now, if we pay attention on the weekly, it's still pointing up. Yes, bounce on the 12 daily chart is still pointing up. And currently you see this line was broken, so we could look for possible long scenarios here, but didn't happen. Price broke it, but sometimes price like to break, and you can have another opportunity as a bounce trade. If price move retrace to this line, let's say, yes, and then react, this will be your bounce entry stop loss below the line, below the white candle. Even from this point, if price, like, let's say we'll do this, yes, entry stop loss below the line, see if you can achieve your targets. So that's all what I see now for gold. On the lower time frames, no scalpers, day traders, you can look for retracements, short scenarios, grab some pips to target previous bottom, maybe this move here. This is also opportunity. I'm not a great fan of that, so that's why I don't trade this. I pay more attention for the higher time frames, but this is what we have. So if you are interested in my mentorship program, just click the link below the video in the description. YouTube will redirect you or ask you to redirect to this website, which is my one-on-one mentorship website. If you have any questions, just leave your name and email, send me the message, we can speak. I can help you to identify your problems, and we can discuss if we can work together. I can meet your expectations to see if I can deal with them and help them. So basically, this is this call is completely free. So don't hesitate to put your email and name. And below, of course, you have all details about the mentorship program, together with the free swing trading strategy, which I personally use and I explain here and in the live trading room. And below, you have some videos where I explain more how how my mentorship program will looks like, what we'll do together, and how we can work to build your discipline, confidence, and transform you from the losing part to winning part. And in the short summary, as you can see, I focus on the technical part, planning part, and mindset part, which is the most important in trading. But of course, I will explain you everything in details while we start our session. So thanks again. I wish you all a great week, and we hear soon. Bye.